What do you even eat? Will I have time to work out? Will my kids remember me?
Sure, I do.
Is there time to sleep? Will I gain weight? Do I buy all the books?
Where do I park?
Am I smart enough for this? Oh, there's the light.
Hey, so many questions, so little time. Good thing I found someone who can help us out. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. So, first question, how do you feel about being done with the first term?
It's still surreal to me that I'm even in the program. I'm blessed that I snuck through the interview and got accepted to a wonderful school. I'm happy my cohort and I successfully completed first term.
How many classmates do you have?
I'm blessed to know 15 other people who are joining me on this 2.5-year adventure and who motivate me each day in class.
And how did you feel about going back to school?
I was nervous at first because it had been a while since nursing school, but I had a medical experience that prompted me to have the courage to become a CRNA, and I'm so glad now that I did. Everyone in my class felt nervous too, because some of us have been out of school for a long time, and now we're going back to pursue a different career. Change can be difficult, and I respect and admire everyone who's gone back to school. The teachers say this was the easy spoon-fed term that helped us get into school mode again, so I think that was good.
How has your finances been?
Some of my classmates are still working when they can, while others work during breaks. Some quit their job before school started. It's hard not having an income, especially when you were used to it, but it's been helpful, at least for me, to stick to a budget and only take out the loans that you need, and nothing more. I think of this as an investment towards a good career.
How hard are these classes anyways? And what classes did you take?
Let's just say there's no such thing as cramming in CRNA school. I kept track of how much time I spent in the classroom and in lab, but did not count the time spent studying. So 132 hours in class, 48 hours in lab, and for me, I spent an additional 33 and a half extra hours in lab. The bulk of your time will be spent on understanding the material and memorizing it. I had 4 classes this term: anatomy, pharmacology, scientific foundations, and advanced role for the nurse anesthetist. Anatomy was by far the hardest class that we had. We studied a variety of things, including the oral region, nasal region, pharynx, larynx, thoracic wall, trachea and bronchi, pleura and lungs, diaphragm, middle mediastinum, vertebra, sacrum, spinal cord, spinal meninges, spinal nerves, cervical plexus, brachial plexus, shoulder, forearm, hand, abdominal wall and nerve supply, portal system, lower extremity, lumbosacral plexus, cranial cavity, including the blood supply, cranial nerves, trigeminal nerve, autonomic nervous system, and more. We also had 3 tests in the class. Pharm was the next hardest class for me. We watched stream videos and had a workbook that simplified the textbook for us, which was helpful. This is a simplified version. We had 3 tests in this class, as well as a cumulative final. We also had an oral exam, which helps us when we're peppered with questions during clinicals in the future. And I believe we were supposed to have a machine check as well, but they decided to delay that until the next couple quarters. For Pharm, we talked about introduction to anesthetic pharmacology, inhalation anesthetics, induction drugs, opiate agonists and antagonists, as well as non-narcotic analgesics. Scientific foundations was a lot of old concepts that we hadn't reviewed in years: chemistry, physics, math, OChem, biochem, etc. So going over it was helpful. The topics that we covered included measurements, chemistry, forces and pressure, work, energy, power, fluids, the gas laws, solutions and their behavior, OChem, and biochem. The teacher provided us with a study guide for the 3 tests that we had, so that was helpful to guide our studying. Advanced role was the last class, and it dealt with 4 papers, 4 discussions, 1 solo presentation, and 1 group presentation.
This might be a long question, but what does an average week look like for you?
Gosh, an average week. How much time do you have? Well, Sunday is usually my chore day. Grocery shopping, meal prep for the week, etc. Then I go to the library and study with people until evening. I try and go to the gym, and then I go back home to relax and de-stress. The days that I had class, such as Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, were my days where I would stay on campus attending classes, make time to go to the gym, and sometimes stay longer to study at the library or lab. Mondays and Wednesdays were the free days in which I mostly stayed home in the mornings to listen to lecture and then try and relax a little bit before I walked to campus in the afternoons to study and go to lab until evening time. And Saturday is usually when I go to church and take time away from my studies to socialize and do non-school related things.
Oh, so you do find time to exercise?
I am lucky enough to have a classmate who encourages me to go to the gym consistently. It helps to have an accountability buddy when you're trying to live holistically. I also walk every morning to school, and that's been bonus exercise. It also doesn't hurt to play badminton once in a while and pretend the birdie is a particular bad test or paper either.
How do you make time to see family and friends?
I try to make it a priority to contact my family to let them know I'm thinking of them, or even just to take the call from them and see how they're doing. I miss them, but I know that they support what I'm in school for, and that helps to ease the homesickness. It's important to have time to do things you love in order to stay sane. So for me, I socialize with my 4 roommates or make time to see friends who are outside of the program.
What helps to keep you going when the going gets rough?
Honestly, my wonderfully talented, smart, funny, and considerate classmates are who keep me going. It's so nice knowing I have 15 other people who understand my roller coaster feelings throughout the term. It's also been helpful for me to take time away from my studies once a week and to take a Sabbath where I can relax and do things I love, like working on my 1,000-piece minion puzzle.
If I got accepted and have a summer before school starts, how should I prepare?
You can choose to work a lot and save money. You can choose to try to study ahead. You can choose to panic. Or you can do what I did with my summer, which was spend a lot of time with my family and my friends, travel, cross things off my bucket list, and have enough fun to hopefully last me until the program finishes. Make the most out of the free moments you have before school starts because you'll have plenty of time to work later, study, and panic. Speaking of, I gotta go enjoy my Christmas break before it runs away from me. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you blessings, Merry Christmas, and have a Happy New Year.